It all starts from the moment you found our website. Not only can you learn more about our organization here, but it's also the starting point to join our crew. Let's see how you can start your recruitment process. Once you're on the homepage, you'll see a top menu with several options. To start your application, head to the recruiting section. This is where you can get all the information you need to apply for a position on board. On the recruitment page, you will find the recruitment departments, and job opportunities we offer. If you're ready to take the first step, go ahead and click on the button that will take you to the explainer video on how to get recruited. The video will show you how to complete your profile, what certificates and experiences you need, and how to proceed with your application as efficiently as possible. Welcome to the recruitment platform, Logistics International Services Corporation. We are excited to accompany you in this first step towards your new career opportunity. Our platform is designed to make your application process as simple and efficient as possible, making sure that your profile is complete and ready to be evaluated by our recruitment agents. Let's start with creating your account. Here on the platform, you have an option to create your account quickly and securely. If you prefer to save time, you can use your Google account. This will allow you to import some of your basic data, such as name, email, and other personal details, directly from those accounts, as long as the information there is complete and correct. It's a convenient option that saves you time and effort. However, if you prefer to enter your information manually or just don't want to connect those accounts, don't worry. You can also create your profile from scratch. It is important that all fields are filled in correctly. This data is essential to be able to build your profile accurately and to allow us to contact you when necessary. Remember that all the information you provide must be seen and updated. And finally, in this section, also remember that you have to be of legal age to be able to carry out your recruitment process. Now, enter your email. Be sure to use an address that you check frequently, as it will be our primary means of communication with you. This is the email where you will receive important notifications about the status of your application, as well as possible updates on the recruitment process. Then, create a strong password. We recommend using a combination of uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols to ensure the security of your account. Make sure it's a password you can remember, but also strong enough to protect your data. Before proceeding, it is essential that you read and agree to our terms and conditions. These terms explain how we process your information, as well as your rights and responsibilities when using our platform. Agreeing to these terms is a requirement for us to proceed with your registration. Once you've filled out all the fields and agreed to the terms, you're ready to create your account. Simply click on the Create Account button, and you'll be directed to the next stage of your application process. Congratulations! You have completed the first step towards your new professional future. Now that you have your account created, you can start customizing your profile and exploring the opportunities available. Let's go to the next step, so you can continue your recruitment process. Before you start your recruitment process, we want to show you the available views so that you can manage your information efficiently. On the home screen, you'll be able to see an overview of the status of your recruitment process. Here you'll have access to the menu on the left side of the screen that will allow you to navigate through the different sections of the platform. From the menu on the left, you'll be able to drill down into every aspect of your profile and see more specific details about your app. You will also have the option to modify, add, or delete documents or information at any time, both before and after you have started the recruitment process. In the following section, we have the Declaration of Consent to the Use of Personal Data. It is a document that informs how users' personal data is collected, processed, and used by International Logistics Services Corporation and its associated companies. This consent is essential for the management of contracting processes, legal compliance, and protection of vital interests of users. Upon acceptance of the terms, we can proceed with the following aspect for your application. The next step in your recruitment process is to select the type of vessel you wish to apply to. This decision is crucial as it defines the type of experience you will have and the specific requirements you will need to meet. There are two main categories of vessels within our platform. Below, we explain each one. Passenger vessel. If you select this option, you'll be applying to work on a passenger ship. This type of vessel includes cruise ships, ferries, and other vessels designed to carry people. Roles here can range from customer service, entertainment staff, to ship operations. It is ideal for those who enjoy interacting with people and are interested in hospitality or maritime tourism. Merchant vessel, merchant ship. If you opt for this category, you'll be applying for a merchant ship whose main function is to transport goods and merchandise across the sea. These vessels include container ships, oil tankers, and cargo ships. The roles on these ships are more geared towards logistics, operations, and cargo handling. If you are interested in industrial and logistics maritime operations, this is the right path for you, and previous onboard experience is desired for this department. It is important to choose the type of boat that best suits your skills and interests. If you're unsure of your choice, you can always review the job descriptions on each vessel before proceeding. Now, make sure your profile is complete. Some fields will be auto-filled, but we recommend reviewing and adding any missing data. Full names, provide your first and middle names. In the last name section, enter your first and middle last names. If you don't have a middle name or surname, you can continue without any problem. Verify that the information is correct. Cell phone number, enter your primary contact number, making sure it's spelled correctly. Address, specify a detailed address. Example, street, avenue, nearby landmarks, etc. A valid reference could be 4th Avenue or East. Educational level, select the highest academic grade you have completed. You do not include unfinished or ongoing studies. Height and weight, choose the unit of measurement you're familiar with to record both your height and weight. Once the drive is selected, enter the corresponding data. On the right side of the screen, you can automatically view your body mass index, BMI. Please attach a recent passport formatted photograph. The image should be taken from the shoulders up with a frontal posture. You are required to wear a formal style shirt or sweater, and the background of the photograph should be plain and without distracting elements, preferably in a neutral color such as white or pastels. Make sure the image is clear and well lit with no shadows obstructing your face. For reference, you can review the following example. Now, let's see how to add your emergency contacts. Make sure that the data you provide is correct. In addition, that in the address section also add a detailed address, as in the example above in the personal data, a valid example could be 4th Avenue or East. David, Chiriqui, Panama. Since, in case it is not possible to contact you, they will be able to contact someone they trust who can provide assistance or relevant information about you. This ensures that there is always a way to act quickly in unforeseen situations. In the vaccine section, you can fill in the fields with the corresponding information. If you are selected for the position, you'll be assigned the necessary vaccinations based on the specific requirements of the position you wish to apply for, ensuring that you comply with the established health and safety protocols. Add the languages you are fluent in, and specify your level of English in percentage, differentiating between your writing and speaking skills. If you speak other languages, be sure to include them as well. Also, if you have taken the Marlins test, don't forget to upload the results to support your level of language proficiency. Some documents will be required depending on the position you are applying for. They upload the corresponding files in the fields indicated. If you need to attach more documents that are not visible in the list, use the Add New button to include them, ensuring that all the necessary information is submitted correctly. In case of applying as a merchant, this is an example of how to upload your Siemens books to the platform. Once you have filled in all the fields, make sure to save the data so that you do not lose the information entered. Then, you can continue to the next section to continue with the application process. Depending on the position you are applying for, you'll be required to upload maritime training certificates that accredit your skills and competencies. If you only have inspired certificates, you can also add them, as they could be taken into account according to the requirements of the position. Now, we come to one of the most important sections of your profile, your experience and skills. This is the perfect time to highlight your career path, list the roles you've played, and the competencies you've developed throughout your career. Use this opportunity to demonstrate why you are an excellent candidate for the position you are applying for, highlighting those experiences that make you stand out. First, let's talk about your work experience. Depending on the position you choose, you may need to have experience in one of these two areas. Experience on board. If you've worked on ships before, in any capacity, whether it's as a crewman, officer, customer service, or any other role related to the operation of a vessel, be sure to carve out each position. Specify the ship's name, vessel type, shipping company, dates of service, and responsibilities you had in each role. Make sure to be as detailed as possible. Recruiters are interested in learning about your responsibilities and the types of vessels you've worked on, as this can determine your level of readiness for certain roles. Ground experience. If your background is in port operations, logistics, any job related to the maritime industry, customer service, or outside of it but on land, this is your chance to mention it. Detail your position, the company you worked for, and the main tasks you performed, as well as adding a direct number from a former employer, supervisor, etc. If you do not have a direct number, you can add an office number. This is especially relevant if you're applying for a role in logistics, management, technical support, or another area. After entering your experience, it's time to talk about your skills. Depending on the position you're applying for, there may be specific requirements you'll need to meet. Be sure to include all the technical, operational, and personal skills that make you a good candidate for the position. For example, if you're applying for a position on a merchant ship, it might be important to mention skills related to navigation, equipment maintenance, cargo handling, or even competencies in maritime software systems. On the other hand, if your interest is to work on a passenger ship, customer service skills, multilingual communication, or handling entertainment equipment will be highly valued. Don't forget to add soft skills that are also important for working in a team and in a dynamic environment like that of a ship. Skills such as problem-solving, leadership, and the ability to work under pressure can make a big difference in your candidacy. Be sure to review everything you enter in this section. This is the space where you can highlight what makes you unique and differentiate yourself from other candidates. Once you've filled out all the fields, move on to the next step in the process. Congratulations! You've reached the last step of your application process. Now it's time to carefully review all the information you've provided. Make sure that each piece of information is accurate and complete. This is your opportunity to make any final adjustments before submitting your application. When you're completely sure everything is correct, simply click the Send Data button. When you click on Reconfirm Terms, we make sure that you are aware of what will be done with your information. And we click on Send Application. If you do not want to continue with the recruitment process, you can cancel it by clicking on the Cancel button. Once the terms have been accepted, your application will be sent to one of our recruitment agents, who will be in charge of reviewing the mind. In addition to the fact that you will be sent an email about the consent to the use of your data, as a clarification, you should not reply to this email. Remember, if during the review of your application people find something that needs to be corrected, don't worry. You will have the opportunity to return to your profile and make any necessary changes before proceeding with the process. Once you submit your application, the recruitment process is officially underway. Keep an eye out for notifications in your email and WhatsApp, as we'll let you know about any updates or additional requests. It is important that you check your email frequently to be aware of the status of your application. Now that your request is in our hands, we just have to wait. We wish you the best of luck in this new stage. We're excited what part of this process is, and we look forward to welcoming you on board very soon.